Young drifting light, drift on by, shine on me, then pass me by, pour me out, then leave me go.
Okay, so this was suggested that I do like zodiac sign readings, and I don't know if I'm gonna I can't do like all 12. I'm not gonna start off like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do earth signs, water signs, fire, and air, right? Maybe that'll be some way I can start off. I won't say confidently, but I'll start. So I'm here in South Carolina. I had to drop my daughter back off at home base. You know, it's time to get back to work. Vacation is over. But you know, I bought tarot decks. This felt like it was necessary. So I bought just a little bit. And since I'm sitting here alone, I figured why not just do some pulls to keep myself entertained because I can't find anything to watch on the TV. I guess we'll start off with, I don't know. I think I kind of want to do the Earth Mother's Oracle. I didn't bring my spirit messages. So we have to get energy of what the read might be about. Here. And hopefully whatever animal we pull can somehow... Well, this is an Earth Mother's Oracle, so that's not gonna work. Let's just see what happens. Right? Don't overthink it. That, and we're just going to split the deck and take that card, and it is the number 39, Tyra, release. So let's see what that is. 39 reduces down to a 3, which is a working together, and these animals include, these are dinosaurs. Anyway, it is time to let go of old behaviors and ways of doing things that no longer serve you. Release any unhealthy habits and allow your best self to move forward. Tyra, the dinosaur Earth Mother, is the caretaker of the extinct dinosaurs. She lovingly protects the past and transforms it into bright colors to inspire people to move on from anything holding them back. When a dinosaur appears in your dreams, it can indicate that your past affects your present. These giant historical beasts also symbolize protection and bravery and encourage us to move on from any unhelpful fears or habits, thus with strength and confidence. When Tyra appears in your reading, she urges you to let go of something that is holding you back. You might be consciously or unconsciously dwelling on the past. Something may have happened that is still upsetting you, or maybe you are reliving a time you wish you could return to. Your history will always be a part of you, but it is important not to let it take over your life. Your present and future selves need you now. Release the past and you will be better equipped to move forward with your life. Affirmation. I lovingly let go of the habits and behaviors that do not serve me. I release past fears and regrets and know they are no longer part of my life. I happily move forward into the future with nothing holding me back. So that's the energy for this poll. We are not letting anything hold us back. We are going to move forward with strength and surety, you know? Like, don't be scared of whatever has to be let go. Let it go. This is my deck that I combine. It's Shadow Love and also the Galaxy in the Glass deck. I don't know what it's called. just like flipped over. It's crazy. Anyway, it did the waterfall that I hate. 30. Tempted. If you are considering going astray, why not just opt out? It'd be better in the long run. Tempted. Considering going astray. I have my yin yang oracle. I'm watching The Notebook. Well, it's on. Mercury, messages, travel, communication. So this could be a good thing. There's something coming in that you need to know. Action, courage, beginnings, Jupiter. Regret and depression. Toxicity, bound, patterns. Release, surrender, purge. Dang. How many came out? There's 3 more. Okay. Sun, strength and empowerment. My bad, 4. North Node, purpose. Venus, offer. Self-care and energy. All of this gives me relationship shit. So, okay. So we started off with the messages and communication, that something needs to come in, right? And when that message does come in, something has to be done. An action has to happen. And it feels like we are in the energy of regret and letting something go that felt as if it was keeping you bound. It could be an idea or a thought. It could be a person. It could be a job. It could be an obsession about something. But you're going to have to release. Oh, shit. Right. Because that's exactly what... Right. You have to let something go. And it's going to need you to be very strong about it and very adamant and keep your word about it. Because you have something you have to do. You have this purpose that you have to fulfill that is brought to you divinely. It says cosmic, right? This is something that is supposed to be done, like it's part of your life story. But in order for that to happen, something has to end so that something can begin. There's going to be an offer made to you, and because that is a rose, if we can look at this 2 ways, it can be an offer of love and emotion, or time and devotion, or it could be an offer of a sexual nature, right? Because that could be the pattern, that can be the pattern of what this is that whenever something starts to feel like it's being taken away or not available and being released, there's this offer to be, okay, well, to bring them back to you, or them, or you to them, they or you offer what feels like a good offer because it's pretty, you know. If it's sexual, it's probably real good, but the rose is just the one, and it is in the hand, which means that they probably cut the stem off, which means it's going to die quickly because it has no life force to continue thriving. If you give into this offer is going to drain your energy, and you're going to have to re-energize yourself, and that's going to take some self-care. Like maybe you have to take a spiritual bath, or just go into nature or something. Like just re-energize. And that's that tempted energy. They're going to come in with an offer, and so if you're considering going astray, why not just opt out? It'll be better in the long run. So maybe you just have to say no to this offer, because there's definitely a pattern of some toxicity that just keeps happening. We're gonna go to the big ass love deck, the one that I combined. I thought about going live while I was here since I have nothing else to do. I keep changing my mind and then I just make a video. Call me a chicken. Alright, so I just hear somebody saying, having fun, party, honesty, truth, apology, heartbroken, shattered. So this honesty is that message we had in the beginning. Remember the message in the bottle? Honesty is what's causing this need to surrender, release, and purge. Divine timing is what comes out after heartbroken or heartbreak. There will definitely be a change in here, or someone going to promise that they can change, because that comes up underneath truth. Then it says inner growth, so maybe that's what the transition is going to be. The recognizing that whatever was apologized for is something that might have been like low vibrational, and you got to take this inner growth and grow up, because somebody was non-committed, and that's under I'm sorry, apology. And the last card is missing and thinking of you. That comes under heartbreak. So yeah, this is definitely the energy of letting something go. Okay, let's get to the tarot. I don't want to use this tarot because it's so dark, but it's a pretty deck. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Three of Wands. That is waiting for the next step. That's the action. That's the action that we're doing. Waiting to change. Something has to go, right? Because there has to be a new beginning. Because of this heartbreak, and that's why they missing things of you. Because of the release, the purge. Two came out. First one is the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to go forth on your journey to getting what you want, your desires. Like your wish fulfillment is right there. Just need to keep working on it. Even in the darkness, that's going to require your strength. That's going to require you to tame your beast and make everything work for you. That lion could represent the size of the heartbreak when this honesty came out. Right? So you're going to have to nurture those feelings for a while. Especially if you decide to up and go somewhere else to completely purge, you're going to have to baby that big lion. That inner lion is going to need you to be soft with yourself, to not blame yourself, to not doubt your decision or your feelings and your intuition. You're going to have to bring that lion back to, or the lioness, bring that back to that strength and that lion. Six of Swords. Because there were some truths that were left out. Truths that were left out. And even after the apology and doing honesty, there still is some truth that has not been told. And that's why the inner growth has to happen, because this is going to happen more than once, because this is a non-committal energy. This energy is not going to be able to sit still and not have to apologize and break hearts and be toxic. And you're going to have to be steadfast in your decision. When you get on that boat, after you get off the boat and you get on your horse, it is all about you. It is time to be, you're going to build this shell around yourself, because this is complete armor. So now you might be in the energy of nothing needs to be in my way except what I want to go after. Steadfast. Planned out. No looking back. These are pretty cards, but they're very dark. Yep, and the Queen of Wands. So once you get to where you're going, you're still going to be in a very dark energy. You're going to be in the energy where you need to keep that little sunflower as a reminder that you don't have to sit in the darkness. You don't, even when you go back and think about some shit, you don't have to stay in that energy. Be the bright sunflower. Keep the sunflower beside you, let you know that when the sun comes, you get to bask in it and get back to that self-care that we had talked about. And take care of yourself, because your lion has to get his roar back. And that might require you to take a journey by yourself. Something new, something different. But you're going to trust it. Like, what if I jump and, like, instead of it being the ground, there's this big fluffy pillow that catches me, you know? It's going to be it's going to be an unknown and unplanned finality, because you did the Knight of Wands and you were steadfast there and you just got where you need to be. But then when you get there and you do all you want to do there, whether that's that healing self-care journey, you figure, get back to you, you're going to make the next move an unknown move. Like you won't really have a plan, and you just say, okay, let's see what can happen. Clarifying the Fool is a Knight of Cups. That energy that had to apologize is still waiting for you in the dark, wants to be the knight in shining armor, and is waiting for you to come back because you left on the boat. Remember you left on the boat? And they're like, I remember that they was at the shore right there and I watched them go and I was yelling for them. They didn't come back. So I'm going to wait because I can't afford the boat. I can't afford the ticket. So I'm going to wait because they got to come back, right? They got to come back. they gotta come back. Because they're used to that. They're used to the pattern of leaving and coming back. So they're gonna wait. And they're gonna keep their little light on so you can see where they're at, so they can see you coming up on shore. All right, last card. Let's see, final message. What happens now? We're not doing that. What happens now? The Page of Wands. They're going to send you a little message. It could be a text message. It could be a simple phone call real quick. Like, hey, just checking on you. What's how you doing? With a little text like, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. So I want to make sure you're okay. You know, heads up to the light, because they're looking for some way. Again, that's that light. Looking for some way to get your attention again. To bring you back. To come back. To be bound to them again. To accept this offer that they want to give you. Right? That's what they're trying to do. Bottom of the deck is the Moon. Remember, they already had secrets. And now this comes out at the end. Maybe they want to tell you the rest of the secrets. Because remember, we had the Six of Swords, where instead of telling the truth, they would back is turned to you and they're like, maybe, don't know. But the Moon says, hey, they're howling at the moon. And I feel like that's like yelling the truth. Right? And I got something to say. Clarifying the Moon. It's Judgment. You might be stuck in that where you are tempted. You're tempted to take this offer that they keep giving you, and this, you know, this secret they want to get out so bad and tell you the whole truth. But you're like, if I do that, I have to look at myself. Like, am I just not accepting how worthy I am of someone who don't have to tell half truths or not tell the whole story? Clarifying Judgment is the Ace of Wands. You're going to decide to not. Because even though they're going to offer you a whole option, I'm watching Notebook, they're not. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, you're going to have to stick to your guns. Because what you set out to do, when you went on that, when you're sitting at the Three of Wands energy, you said, I'm going to do this, and you made that full journey, stick with it. Because the next step is going to be, the next part is going to be great. The next adventure, the next person, the next situation, next job, the next opportunity is going to be better for you. Could actually be something that's meant for you, soulmate wise, if you believe in that. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna leave that at. Yeah, right, that's 23 minutes long, so that's definitely gonna go up on the tube. All right, guys, have a good day. Know that you are loved. Bye.